What's up, guys? Today we have the Yamaha Crosscore RC, and I just wanted to give you guys an update. I said that I would be doing a range test on the auto or the high. I decided to go with auto, which is, in my experience, based on the way I ride, it's pretty much high the whole time. You can, I did try it out, and you can like back off the pedaling significantly to where you're just like literally giving no effort, and it will, bring the assistance down to like the lower levels, standard or low, or eco, excuse me. But for the most part, if you carry any kind of cadence at all or put any kind of torque in the bike, it's going to maintain like high setting the whole time, which is it's cool, it's good, it works. It didn't save me any more range than having the bike in high, at least in the way for the way that I ride. There may be other individuals that ride at a slower cadence, don't put as much effort in, and they get more range. But I ended up getting in auto riding this morning with a 1,072 foot elevation gain for I rode for an hour and 16 minutes, burned 1,186 calories. I'm about 6 foot, 200 pounds ish. My average heart rate was 127 beats per minute. And I ended up traveling total 27.24 miles for my whole ride. That being said, the bike ended up cutting off, I think, somewhere around 26.7 miles, 26.74 miles. And I think it went to zero somewhere around 25 and a half, 25.5 miles. And what I mean by that is the range started saying that it was zero at 25. It kept going until I got to about 26, almost 27 miles. And then I ended up, coming home. I was luckily very close to home whenever I ended up running out of range. The bike is not bad to ride without the electricity on. But yeah, that was my experience. One thing that I'm going to have to figure out, and I'll probably include this in my 100-mile ride or 100-mile review. Um, when I'm in the top gear, I think I need to adjust the screw that allows the the derailleur to go the furthest right, because as I'm in the top setting in auto and I'm putting in as much effort as I can with a lot of wind, this morning, it kept doing a little pop, pop. And I didn't do it all the time, but whenever I was in a high torque situation and the wind was really blowing on me, it was as if it was trying to shift a little bit, or it was trying to go over it a little bit too far. And I only say that because there was a point where I got a little rambunctious and tried to push it even more, and it almost tried to slip off entirely. I ended up bringing it back a couple of gears, and it was able to catch up. But that was a little thing that I ran into, or snag that I ran into while riding the bike. Other than that, guys, everything did really, really well. I still have the battery tray coming down a little bit. I cinch it down every time before I go ride, and then by the time I get back, it's popped up a little bit. So, I mean, and I mentioned that in my other video. Some folks, talked about how others are having this issue. I can't see how, if it's occurring on both of my bikes, that it's not happening on other bikes. That being said, for the price I got the bike for what the bike can do, I'm going to put a little strap on here and call it good. I don't really care. If they come out with some kind of recall on it and they try to fix it, then that's great. But I really personally would prefer to put a strap, like sell the bikes for a good deal, have people put straps on it and be good, then do a whole recall, just basically get rid of all the bikes and trash them, which is what they'll do, which is absolute garbage. I don't want that to happen. So anyway, that's personal opinion. But anyway, um, yeah, the bike went 26 miles. And keep in mind, that's about what I got on the Wabash RT. But this bike right here rolls a lot better at the higher speeds. I ended up having a average speed of 21, but I didn't come off 25 mile an hour very often. So I was rolling, and you can definitely tell. I didn't think you'd be able to tell that much, but with the tread that's on this bike versus the tread that's on the Wabash RT, you can tell there's a little bit more of a, what do you call it? Like a little more holding you back, right? So this tread pattern just rolls so much more efficiently than the one in the Wabash, which leads me to believe that if you change the tires on the Wabash to a more road oriented tread, then it might get even better range. Um, and I would say even this bike probably would get much better range than I got this morning. I was fighting wind the whole way. It seemed like every turn I took, I was fighting significant wind. I mean, it was blowing me back. Some of that could have been the fact that I was riding at like 25 miles an hour versus my typical 20. That definitely makes a difference. But even at that, there was significant wind that I was fighting against the whole time while I was riding the bike. So take that for what it's worth. You probably will get more distance than what I got if you're on a typical ride and you don't have wind. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I had any other issues. Uh, no, one thing I do love is the fact that it has a light on it. I need to look and see if I can find a light like that to install on my Wabash. That would be super sweet. So I don't have to get out here and worry about charging the lights up on the bike. It'd be even cooler if it had a rear light, but I think they had a rack for it, but ended up, I guess it's sold out now, so I can't purchase it. Whatever. Anyway, that's it, guys. If you like this video, give me a like. If you want to see more content on this bike, comment down below. Let me know what you want to see. And if you like the videos and the content, consider subscribing, and you'll be notified whenever new content comes out. Thanks for watching.